Today we will be testing Ehlers Hann Relative Strength Index indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for Tradingview. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing Ehlers Hann Relative Strength Index indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 614 indicators, with 251 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So we'll go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test all these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Alright, so today's indicator is Ehlers Hann Relative Strength Indicator. We tested this one yesterday. I said that we make a slight modification and test it again today. Also, it is thunderstorming here, and so if you happen to hear a little bit of lightning and thunder, don't mind it at all. It's just nature doing what nature does. Alright, so to our indicator here. As you can see here on screen, of course, some of you might have seen this coming. Obviously, since it is a relative strength index in RSI, it is only logical that we would put an overbought and oversold area on the screen, adapt it to the indicator, and then test it accordingly, because that is the most common way to test an RSI indicator. And so what I've done is I've put these big dashed purple dashed lines here on top and on bottom, and they are at the -50 and the +50 marker. And so what we are looking for is we are looking for when the RSI line crosses down below that mark there. Oh, now I done messed it up. Let me go back in here and fix it. So we are at 50, 0, 0, 0. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to try not to grab that line. And so what we're looking for is when the RSI line crosses down below this -50, or when it crosses up above this +50 over here. And like we've tested many RSI before, what we are then looking for is for that RSI line to then make its way back into this middle zone. And so for example, if the RSI line crosses up above this +50, then we're looking for it to cross back down below that +50 marker, and that would be an opportunity or a short signal. If we are on the lower side here, we get that push of the RSI line down below the -50. We are then looking for it to cross back up above that -50 as a long trade signal. So that's what we got going on. That's how we're going to test it. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get. Alright, so the first signal that we pick up is a short signal. You can see that we get that cross here to the upside, cross up above that positive 50 there. And then we watch for that RSI to then make its way back down below that to then give us a short trade signal. We enter there, but almost immediately on the very next candle, we get a spike to the upside, which does stop us out. So let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, the next signal we get is a long signal. We get that RSI that pushes down below that negative 50, just barely pushes down below it. You can look at the coordinates right here above where my mouse is. You can see right there it was at 50.25, so on and so on. And so again, it just barely crossed there. And then on the very next candle, we cross back to the upside. We get a little bit of a pullback, putting a little bit of a heat on our stop there. Actually, I think on this candle right here came up and hit our stop. And so pretty clean signal there nonetheless. Let's go ahead and continue on. Actually, what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the testing. That way things don't get too long, and then we will pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version. And you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. Alright, let's go ahead and count it out and see what we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have 9 trades altogether, and we have 1 and 2 winners. So obviously that's not going to meet that 60% criteria. Did not do very well at all. I definitely thought it would do a little bit better than that, but as you can see, it definitely didn't. Now, of course, I didn't test every single level here to see which one would work best. But if you look at the price action, you can definitely see that this RSI tends to pick up these dips and kind of these pullbacks, moves in the market. It tends to pick it up pretty well. It's just a matter of trying to figure out exactly how to dial that in to take advantage of what the indicator is showing us. And so, like I said, I thought this one might do all right, but obviously I was mistaken. That's just how it goes sometimes. So All right, that's it for this one. We're gonna put this one on the no list and move on to the next indicator from here.